The vest works!
So here's one issue. I have nothing to catch this. Also, it has takedown, I'm pretty sure, so that's not good.
Let's go!
Super lucky. Fast find, fast catch for a very hard to catch Pokemon. I don't know if that's the best shiny we've got so far, but it's definitely up there. That was unbelievably fast. Because I found that so quickly during the stream, I decided to immediately jump into Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Although there weren't any shiny methods in Generation 3, the remakes came through with arguably one of the most unique shiny hunting methods in the franchise, Dexnav hunting. With this method, a Pokemon will appear in the overworld, and you have to slowly walk up to it in order to encounter it. To be entirely honest with you, I'm not very knowledgeable in this. But from what I understand, every time you encounter a Pokemon, the search level in your bottom screen will permanently increase, which also in turn increases the chance for a shiny to appear. Although you can chain encounters over and over in the same fashion as the Poke Radar, the only benefit I can tell is that you get a much higher chance on the 50th and 100th Pokemon that you encounter. Because I'm dumb, I decided to hunt in Shoal Cave, which is significantly harder than the regular grass encounters. In those scenarios, the Pokemon will stay in a specific part of the grass, waiting for you to walk over to it. However, in caves, the Pokemon will just bounce around until you finally catch it. Speaking of bouncing, the target for this game is going to be the Rotund Spheal. At my current search level of over 400, my chances of encountering a shiny Spheal is about 1 in 333, and the more I encounter, the better my chances will be. Because your search level caps at 999, the best odds I can get are about 1 in 200, but as you can imagine, that would be a pretty tedious amount to reach. Regardless, I started making progress on hunting down this little wall. What is happening? Am I hacking the system? Chad, I don't have anything planned for the rest of the stream. I've been live for 40 minutes. Okay. What are the odds of that? Like, that is unbelievably lucky. Show no action replay? No cheats. Okay, I don't know how to do the rest of the stream, but I guess we'll figure it out. Out of all the hunts this challenge finished quickly, I was beyond grateful it was this one. Partly because the method was pretty foreign to me, but mostly because I could take on my favorite method right after. Across every Pokemon game, Generation 7 contains, in my opinion, the best shiny hunting method, SOS hunting. When you enter a wild battle in these games, if you bring down the Pokemon's health enough, it has the chance to call for help, which will cause another wild Pokemon to appear in the battle, just like they do in the totem fights in the story. If you knock out that new Pokemon, you can chain encounters of fighting these summoned Pokemon over and over, which, as you can expect, increases your chances of encountering a shiny Pokemon. The reason why I enjoy this method so much is that as long as you're attentive, prepared, and patient, you can basically guarantee getting any shiny you want to look for. Let me introduce you to Trevenant. Although realistically any high-level Pokemon is good for the job, Trevenant fixes a pretty large issue in trying to hunt with this method. Now, normally when you're chaining, eventually the first Pokemon you encounter is going to end up using all of its moves, which of course will lead to it using Struggle and potentially ending the entire battle. This Trevenant has the ability Harvest, which has a 50% chance to restore a used berry at the end of every turn. By giving it a Leppa Berry, Trevenant will essentially have infinite moves, as if it gets too low, the ability will activate and consistently replenish for the entire duration of the battle. But how does that help in SOS hunting? By using the move Skill Swap, we can swap the ability to the opposing Pokemon, and with the power of the move Trick, we can also move the berry. This means that as long as we have enough moves to keep our chain going, that Pokemon on the right will never get knocked out. With all that set up, I started looking through the decks of my chat to figure out what our target was gonna be. Hey chat, you wanna know a fun fact? I've told this